as they anticipate another hour of NXT action. Hello there, I'm Mauro Ranallo along with Percy Watson and Nigel McGuinness. And Nigel, 10 days away from the NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3 event where Bobby Roode will defend the championship against Drew McIntyre, but they are going to be face-to-face tonight in the center of that ring.
Face-to-face tonight, 10 days away. You've got to believe tensions are ready to boil over.
Speaking of boiling over, what is this? What's Nikki Croston? AOP slipped. SAnitY has commandeered the ring.
This is the second time in recent memory SAnitY has come out here calling out the AOP. Last time they did, they got caught.
Now, last time they called out the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Authors of Pain. It was Razor and Akam standing tall in the end, and there they are, led by Paul Ellering.
You would think SAnitY would learn from that prior lesson, but apparently not.
Here come those big monsters. Akam leading the charge.
Akam on.
Whoa!
From the,
What is that?
It's Eric Young!
What?
Eric Young has returned to lead SAnitY!
Oh!
And Eric Young crushing Razor here at ringside on the ramp. He's
zip tying him.
No. Eric Young neutralizing one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Authors of Pain. Meanwhile, SAnity's members, Killian Dane, Alexander Wolf just laying waste to Akam, but
I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Eric Young always has a plan. He's always got something in mind. And right now, he's completely isolated one half of AOP.
And Eric Young leading SAnitY in this attack on the Authors of Pain, the NXT Tag Team Champions. Oh, man, all of the weight by Dane. But meanwhile, the other half of Authors of Pain has been tied up in ringside. Look at him trying to break free, Nigel.
There is Razor on the outside, cannot move.
Akam is completely helpless right now.
Ellering beside himself. Look to the
Look
left.
at the power of Razor.
Goodness.
Dragging that guardrail to the ring, trying to help his partner. Akam, who is being neutralized by Eric Young. And now, and SAnitY putting the boot to the other half of the NXT Tag Team Champions.
Goodness.
SAnitY had the clear numbers advantage, even in a fair fight, but now they're gonna do some damage.
And there may be a metaphor in this. No barrier standing in the way of SAnitY. And their attempts to send a painful message to the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Authors of Pain. They've never been treated this way.
This can't bode well.
Oh, man. This is absolute genius by SAnitY.
Well, it was a mistake from the AOP as well. I even said it on the way as they came down to ringside. Akam headed off, got in the ring before. Usually they fight together as a pack. You separate the two, you make them weak.
But can SAnitY separate the Authors of Pain from the NXT Tag Team Championships? Eric Young and SAnitY standing tall. And Nikki Cross has gone and collected the NXT Tag Team titles. What a chaotic start to this edition of NXT, and is this a preview of what's to come? SAnitY has wiped out the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Authors of Pain. SAnitY has sent a painful message to the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Authors of Pain, in a position we are not used to seeing them in.
We hadn't seen Eric Young in a while. He's been lying in wait, and what a master plan.
Speaking of positions we're not used to seeing people in, last week, NXT Women's Champion Asuka slapped the taste out of #1 contender Ember Moon's mouth, and then it was on as Moon decked the Empress of Tomorrow, sending her into Tomorrow before hitting her with Ember Moon's patented Eclipse. I can't remember seeing Asuka in such a vulnerable position before. Ember Moon's momentum continues to build, and next week it will be made official as NXT Women's Champion Asuka and #1 contender Ember Moon will sign the contract for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3.
So you can eat what the people on the moon eat.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Get ready to play a game, Maurice, for a ride that will totally...
How did you get puked on?
Come on!
blow you away. The hit show is back. WWE Ride Along. Watch anytime on demand. Only on WWE Network.
Oh, it's an on phone. Yes. It's the iconic one! I'm so excited! We are going to take you through an iconic makeup tutorial! Yes. So listen and learn. And you can apply lipstick like this. Or eyeshadow like that. It's just beautiful. Oh my god, so iconic. So good. Oh my god. Really? Yep.
It's Ruby Wire.
It's a Ruby Wire.
It's a Ruby
She's
Wire.
like a jungle freak out of her element, ruining our photos. I love the holes in your ears, Ruby. Oh, you look so cool. Disgusting. How about those tattoos? Huh? It's like she gets a new one every time she gets like a scar or a pimple or something. There are not enough tattoos in the world to cover up that mess. Now I'm just getting angry. She's ruined the tutorial and my mood. All right, let's do another one. Let's turn it off.
Those two never met a camera they didn't like. The iconic ones, Peyton Royce and Billy Kay, always looking for trouble here in NXT.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 388 pounds, Chris and JC, the Metro Brothers.
Set for tag team action here on NXT, the Metro Brothers, JC and Chris. They're 4 years apart, trained by a legendary tag team, the Dudley Boys, and they told us that they are a couple of scrappy brawlers, Nigel.
Well, that remains to be seen. Like a couple of greasers from the outsiders.
It looked like they just stepped off a set of grease.
They look up to memorable tag teams like the Hart Foundation and the Brainbusters, hoping to leave their own legacy behind as they begin their journey here in NXT.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Settle down, Percy. You'll have a conniption fit.
Woo. Get hype, Nigel. Come on, Moro. What's up?
Yeah, the Sultans of Swag. Your buddy's the Street Profits.
My color's black and gold. Look at him.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, the Street Profits.
If you ask Wiz Khalifa, it's black and yellow, right, person?
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
We've got the Curse of Greatness, Angelo Dawkins, and Montez Ford.
Check out the gold change. Check out the LeBrons that Dawkins got on. So much swag. Oh my goodness. What you know about that, Nigel? Nothing. Never mind. Look at these boys. Look. Pass that cup over here. I need some Gatorade too. I'm thirsty. I'm dehydrated. Look at it. Yeah.
A couple of friends who lead each other. Both incredible athletes. athletes in high school.
Check them out, the most prolific, entertaining, exciting tag team on the NXT roster. Look at that running man. Clean, okay.
Making their much anticipated NXT debut. You look nonplussed, Nigel.
Well, you know, they're certainly on Percy's team, not mine.
This ain't Nigel wheelhouse.
You said you wanted the cut, Percy. Go up there and get it from him.
They're busy right now. Catch him later.
Angelo Dawkins sporting the headband. Montez Ford. And it looks like it will be Chris Metro set to square off against Angelo Dawkins. So a couple of new NXT tag teams ready to showcase their skills here.
I've heard a lot of good things about these guys. They've just been spending time in the PC, developing and getting better, working on that chemistry.
Yeah, Dawkins competed nationally in football, wrestling, and track. Oh, explosive shoulder tackle on Chris Metro.
Mix it up.
There's that athleticism on display. Deep arm drag would make Ricky the Dragon Steamboat smile, and a big scoop and a slam by Dawkins. Tag made. In comes Ford.
Look at that.
Wow.
Great teamwork. You got to give him that.
Oh, tag team action, a handshake. Oh, okay.
Montez Ford picking up Chris Metro. Metro with a reversal on the Irish whip, telegraphs a back body drop, and Ford lands on his feet.
Okay, get some.
Oh, belly to back suplex.
Montez is one of the best athletes I've seen in NXT.
Wow, we just saw that with a tip up.
Runs the 40 and a 4.3, 37-inch vertical.
An incredible 37-inch vertical, but Chris Metro now, and that was a fortuitous punch to the midsection because it backed Ford up into Metro's corner.
And now the Metro brothers taking full advantage of it.
And here comes JC
Look
Metro.
at this.
He doesn't appear to be impressed with what he's seen out of the Street Profits thus far. But Ford again landing on his feet, ducks underneath the lariat, leaps and makes the tag. Dawkins!
A huge mistake from the Metro brothers when they had the advantage, didn't push it.
Oh, and the spear!
Oh.
Like a Mike linebacker coming downhill.
But Chris wasn't the legal man. It's JC Metro in hostile territory. Dawkins with a cyclone, stinger splash, pop-up spine buster, frog splash, Ford with the 1, 2, 3, Street Profits in the house.
Here are your winners, the Street Profits.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Two Street Profit frames on the outside.
Well, with talent like that, they could very well profit greatly here in NXT. Charismatic tag team known as the Street Profits.
Well, let's take a look here at this very impressive victory here in the early stages. Great teamwork from the Street Profits. Basement drop, began a splash, landed all of it. As the match would continue, look at that spear. Momentum equals speed times mass. And then finally, spin around, splash in the corner. Off the top, pop up, spine buster, and a frog splash to boot. The Street Profits succeed. That's a 3 count. I dare say they'll be seeing some profits in the future.
Yeah, Street Profits treating the Metro brothers like extras from the Migos t-shirt video, Mr. Watson.
That's right.
So an auspicious debut in NXT for Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
Number 1 contender Drew McIntyre hopes to profit from his hard work when he challenges Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship in less than 2 weeks at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. They'll meet face to face next. And now let's take you back to what happened after last week's NXT as Aleister Black was seen leaving the Full Sail Arena.
Come on, man. Come on. Get him back. Hey! Come on, get him out. Get him out. Come on. Get him back. Come on, man. Come on, back up.
Well, Hideo Itami's attempt to attack Aleister Black after last week's NXT caught the attention of NXT General Manager William Regal, who took immediate action, announcing that Itami and Black will get the chance to settle their differences 1 week from Saturday when they battle inside the Barclays Center at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3.
Special thanks to Code Orange for their song Bleeding in the Blur, one of the official theme songs for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. This song can be found on the album Forever and is available on iTunes and Spotify.
Welcome back to NXT. Let's throw it to NXT GM William Regal.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you now to the two men that will be having a face-to-face confrontation here, that will be facing each other on August the 19th at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Firstly, the challenger, Drew McIntyre.
The man who will be challenging Bobby Roode for the most prestigious prize in NXT, the NXT Championship. Drew McIntyre looking to make the most of this second chance in his career, Nigel.
He came back with a storm, was determined. He's had some tough matchups, but every time he came out on top and has made a very short track to the NXT Championship.
And one of the reasons that he's back here in WWE and in NXT is because he went on to dominate the competition around the world. And I think he's greatly improved since the last time we saw him in WWE.
There's no question about it. You want to be the best in the world, though, you've got to get in the ring with the best in the world.
And right now, that's the NXT champion, Bobby Roode.
And now I would like to introduce to you the champion, Bobby Roode.
Well, Ric Flair is going with the phrase, to be the man, you've got to beat the man. And ladies and gentlemen, in NXT, Bobby Roode is the man to beat, to be the man. Can Drew McIntyre do it?
At TakeOver Chicago, Bobby Roode successfully retained the NXT title against Hideo Itami, but in just 10 days, he will be forced to defend the NXT title against Drew McIntyre at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3.
Drew McIntyre's only had one thing on his mind since the day he walked back into the doors of NXT. Doesn't matter who has the title, he's going to try to get it.
And remember, you can only see NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3 here on the WWE Network. Nigel, Bobby Roode didn't come alone.
Certainly he did, and you can see there in the background, has security with him.
Of course, it's a nervous wreck.
Now, let me explain these gentlemen right here. These guys are my personal security detail, and they're here to protect everybody. There's a madman running around the back by the name of Roderick Strong who's trying to get his hands on the champ. And you and I have a really big match coming up, so I would hate for something to happen to me to put that match in jeopardy. So these guys here are here to protect that big money match at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. Well, as a matter of fact, they're here to protect the money in that match, which is me, not necessarily you, but you get where I'm coming from, right, Drew? With that being said, let me welcome you officially back to the WWE. You know, you came out here, Drew, last week and you talked about the past and your first run here in the company and the mistakes you made and how every opportunity that you were given, you felt entitled to. And when you look into my eyes today, that you think that I feel that same sort of entitlement to everything that I have gotten here at NXT. Well, you know what, Drew? You're damn right I'm entitled. You want to know why? Because Bobby Roode doesn't need a second chance. You see, from the moment I walked into this company, I said that I was going to make a change. I said that I was going to be the face of this brand. I said I was going to become the NXT champion. And if you take a good, hard look around, Drew, I have done everything I said I was going to do. And that is why, Drew, whether you like it or not, this is my NXT. It's not yours. It's not theirs. It's not we. It's me. This is my NXT. You know, Drew, you talked about it last week also. You said that you were christened the Chosen One. Well, Drew, Bobby Roode didn't need to be chosen. Because everybody knows that Bobby Roode is simply the one.
I've got to give you some credit. You're pointing out some truths. You are the prototype of a champion. You've had a fantastic year, perhaps the best year of any NXT champion. But there's one big problem when it comes to Bobby Roode and his NXT reign. Bobby, mate, you are a complete ass. I am starting to pity you. I thought this was a facade, this was a front. You really believe all the crap that comes out of your mouth, don't you? And the higher you put yourself above everybody else, you put yourself right up here, the sorer it's gonna be when I claymore you back down to earth. Come Brooklyn! After the glorious entrance, after all the flamboyance ends, you will be staring across the ring at the new NXT champion.
Wait a second. That's Roderick Strong's music, and that's Roderick Strong.
Damn right it
Roddy,
is.
I've told
Mr.
you
Regal,
this is,
Mr.
Roddy, I've
Regal,
told you this is no way
Mr.
to go
Regal,
about anything.
listen to me for a second.
I know what you told me, and I respected your rules. If you want to find me, go ahead and do it. Do whatever you want. But I want this to be known, I'm not done with Bobby Roode. Now you guys are out here talking about the NXT title. This isn't about the NXT title. Bobby Roode, this is about you disrespecting my fiance. This is about you disrespecting my family. This is about you disrespecting me as a man. So Bobby, now I'm calling you out as a man. This isn't about the title. This isn't about Brooklyn. Bobby, look at me. This is about a fight. And Bobby Roode, I want to fight. So Bobby, are you man enough?
Roddy, I've already told
Mr.
you at
Regal,
NXT TakeOver Brooklyn.
One more time. I've respected everything you said.
Hey, shut up! Shut up! I got this. You want to fight me? Huh? You want to fight me? You want to fight? You know what? I'm not afraid of you. I'll fight you any day of the week. As a matter of fact, I'll put my NXT championship on the line too. How about that?
Wow.
Huh?
Hey.
You want to fight? You gotta fight. The only thing you gotta do is go through him first.
Oh.
You want your shot at me? You have a match first against Drew McIntyre next week. And if you win, I'll see you after TakeOver.
Just so you're under no illusions, I'm the one who makes the matches in NXT.
Make the match. Make the match. I know what you're trying to do, Bobby. I know the games you're trying to play. Here's the difference between you and I. You would take off as much time as possible, but I will fight anybody, anywhere, anytime, and you assume you're going to have the title after Brooklyn, because you won't, mate. I will fight Roderick Strong next week, and then 4 days later, I will beat you and become NXT champion.
Drew, this is about the NXT Championship match at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn.
Hey, whoa, 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 wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I mean, everyone is so enthralled with We Are NXT, right? I mean, Roddy wants a match. Drew McIntyre wants the match. NXT Universe, they want the match. We are NXT. Mr. Regal, make the damn match.
I'm all for giving the NXT Universe what they want. Next week on this show, Drew McIntyre will face Roderick Strong.
Wow.
If Roderick Strong wins, he'll get to face you after Brooklyn. But that doesn't change anything. Still, at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, it will be Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship.
I love it! You heard it here. The man made the match. Next week, Roderick Strong versus Drew McIntyre in my NXT. And it is going to be glorious!
Wow. Did the NXT champion Bobby Roode just outsmart everyone here, Nigel? Because he's going to be facing Drew McIntyre at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3, but it's going to be days after Drew McIntyre has to face Roderick Strong.
I think Roderick Strong came out here and, against his will, actually gave the champion a gift.
How calculated is Bobby Roode? He's using Roderick Strong to weaken to weaken Drew McIntyre before the title match at Brooklyn.
And you know what? The NXT Universe gets what it wants because Drew McIntyre will face Roderick Strong. But then Bobby Roode has a reason to be smiling. He is the NXT champion.
We will see the NXT champion in Brooklyn, and two NXT superstars who would love to one day vie for the NXT title. Only Lorcan and Danny Burch, well, they engaged in a Pier 6 brawl a few weeks back, and guess what? They're going to run it back. That's right, two men looking to make a statement here at NXT. Only Lorcan and Danny Burch will engage in a rematch, and it's coming up next, right here on NXT.
Product not yet rated.
Get the deluxe edition and play 4 days early.
And we want to give a shout out to the band Creeper for their song Poison Pens, which is one of the official theme songs for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. It's off the album Eternity in Your Arms, and it's available now on iTunes and Spotify.
Johnny Gargano, congratulations on your victory last week. And now, what's your state of mind since your in-ring return to NXT?
I'm good, physically I feel great, but Kayla, I'm gonna be honest, I was a little nervous. It was the first time I was heading out there by myself. But I sat back and I thought about NXT TakeOver Brooklyn last year. And I thought about going through that curtain. And the love and support and the rush we got from that Barclays crowd. It was immediately evident we would never be alone. Because of that reaction, we went on to become the NXT Tag Team Champions. Because of that reaction, we went on to become the first tag team main event of a TakeOver. Because of that reaction, there is a Johnny Wrestling. I need to feel that again, Kayla. I need that again. Since then, I haven't missed a TakeOver. And I'm not gonna start now. TakeOver Brooklyn is less than 2 weeks away. So I'm gonna make it official. I want a match.
Gargano has put all that stuff between him and Tommaso Ciampa in his rearview. He is now looking to the future.
Only Lorcan looking to his immediate future, a rematch with Danny Burch.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 190 pounds, only Lorcan!
Dangerous, gritty, street tough. The Matapan Battler is back here for that rematch, as you said before, Morrow. He beat Burch last time with a single-leg Boston Crab. Will history repeat itself, or will the governor, Danny Burch, get a big win here?
And his opponent from London, England, weighing in at 190 pounds, Danny Burch!
14-year veteran Danny Burch, your compatriot from the UK, Nigel. Well, he and Lorcan have met before. What does he have to do to make it different this time around?
Well, I think these guys are stylistically so similar. It's like Gorilla Monsoon used to say, it's a pick-em. It could go either way, 50-50. So I say he just goes out there, does the same thing again, and hope he comes up from top.
Aside from being a straight-up brawler, well, both of them are, Danny Burch is a true student of the game. I'm sure he's evaluated the game film from their last meeting, and he's going to apply it right now.
So Danny Burch getting another crack at owning Lorcan here on NXT.
I've known Burch for a long time. Saw him in the inaugural United Kingdom Championship tournament where he lost in what some would say controversial fashion to Jordan Devlin. And so he's really been looking now to have a really big victory and cement his place here in NXT.
Meanwhile, Oney Lorcan would love to continue his momentum. Calling an elbow tap in the center of the ring.
So that boxer's stance from Danny Burch at the beginning there. Started training and boxing at 6 years old. Has a great right hand.
So he's trained longer than Conor McGregor has for his boxing career. Another fight coming up this summer as Burch has Lorcan in the corner. So the mind games, a little of that physical human chess being played early here, Percy.
Without a doubt. These two guys are going to try to jockey for position. Somebody's going to end up with the upper hand early on in this match.
These guys like to strike. Look at that single leg, nice.
Nice takeover by Burch, and immediately, though, the tenacious Lorcan again looking to pick up that single leg, changing levels and being stuffed by Burch in the corner. What are some of the intangibles that Burch brings to the ring, Nigel?
As I said, some of them from his experience as a boxer. We've seen it with other people here, haven't we? We've seen it how one punch can be enough.
Yeah, he's just extremely physical. He's just an all-out brute.
Liver shot there by Oney Lorcan.
Burch has a great technical base as well. Anyone who comes out of the United Kingdom, they learn the proper way to start.
Because Lorcan has trained with one of the best as well, Lance Storm, in his camp in Calgary. Insert dramatic pause, Alberta, Canada. The cravat being employed now.
Nice cravat or three-quarter Nelson.
Oh!
Tries to throw him but keeps hold.
Still has it.
Burch would do well to grapevine that leg on the inside leg. That left leg of Lorcan. You grapevine that leg, it applies even more pressure.
What are the ramifications of being in the clinch of a cravat?
It's like a neck crank. You've heard of a neck crank in MMA. It applies a lot of pressure to that neck joint.
Well, Danny Burch now along the ropes and Lorcan forced to break.
Yeah, you can see Lorcan trying to shake that off, what you were just talking about, Nigel.
A methodical approach. Again, these two know each other. They've been in the ring before, and when you know an opponent so well, it comes down to that critical mistake. It's you know they have the skills.
And you know, with these two men, their styles being so similar, I think partially it'll come down to who can adapt.
You're right, and now Burch.
If you've never been in a cravat, you can't understand how painful it is. The torque on the vertebrae.
Burch fired into the ropes, but his momentum off the ropes takes Lorcan down with the shoulder tackle. Oh! And was looking for the leapfrog. Burch turns it into a flapjack. Well done. Oh, and a winding European uppercut. Responded to in kind by Oney Lorcan, but he goes to the well again with another European uppercut. And, well, with apologies to Cesaro, ain't no party like a European uppercut party.
These two are like mirror images of each other out there.
Burch throwing that European uppercut short, trying to glance off the chin.
Oh! Just launches Burch back first into the turnbuckle. And what a battle we have unfolding here on NXT with Lorcan going for the cover, only a 2 count.
Gonna build an empire tonight. We the best. Beat everybody insane. All the rest, out of the Let's go. Next time, we'll do it over again. We here and we coming up. Ready for the game time, running up. Money in the fame, gonna be about it. Champion ring, don't need one without it. Gonna build an empire tonight.
We welcome you
a back suplex by Oney Lorcan. You're watching the rematch between Lorcan and Danny Burch, and Lorcan almost with a 3 count. A hotly contested matchup here between the UK's Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan, who grew up on the tough streets of Beantown, Boston. He just continues to bean away at Burch with these knife-edge chops.
Oh. Blistering chops like the crack of a whip.
Yeah, like tearing a bandage off a fresh wound, the sting.
Oh, man. Burch is just standing there taking it.
Running out of steam, and oh man! Lorcan just squashing Burch in the corner. He's going to try it again. But this time, Burch meets him with a boot to the face. Up to the second turnbuckle. Missile drop kick by Burch. Oh, hard impact.
Driving all the wind out of the chest of Lorcan. Hooks him up.
Has him perched on that top turnbuckle.
Uh-oh. Can't be good right here.
Looking for that draping stunner instead. Now it's Lorcan looking for the half and half. Standing switch, half Nelson. Now a German suplex with a release by Burch.
Oh, got it!
Hooking lariat. Ow. And Lorcan able to lift that shoulder.
Burch has beaten a lot of men with that hook lariat.
Yeah, was looking earlier for the London Bridge with that rope pump spike DDT that was unable to turn into an advantage for him here.
So Danny regain his composure, trying to figure out a way to put Oney Lorcan away.
Good job by Lorcan to drop to one knee to block the attempt at the suplex, dropping all of his weight.
To suplex someone, you have to have your hips lower than theirs.
They're battering each other's bodies.
He's got him hooked up for it. Tower of London.
Oh, he got it that time.
And Lorcan again able to escape.
Danny Burch hitting the Tower of London off the middle rope. Excuse me, the top rope, but in the middle of the ring. Damage done to that neck joint. We saw earlier on, didn't we, that 3/4 Nelson or cravat.
Yep.
Applying pressure to the neck. Then the big lariat, that hooking lariat. Almost reminiscent of the Russian sickle.
Right. Danny Burch sensing this match is well in hand, but now it's Lorcan. The go-behind lands on his feet and explodes out of the corner with a European uppercut that decks Burch.
And that's what we continuously see out of Oney Lorcan, that running, that flying European uppercut.
Well scouted that time by Burch. Oh, man! Oney Lorcan so explosive. Back press hooks the leg, and Burch powers out.
Both men showing the signs of wear and tear now. Slow to get up.
Yeah, Lorcan was looking for dividends from that running blockbuster, but Burch able to once again escape, and you can see the toll this grueling battle is taken out of each of these competitors.
Like two bulls facing off.
Hit me!
Wow.
Oh.
Don't have to ask me twice.
Hit me! Come on!
Oh! Beautiful knee right into the forehead. And these chops by Danny Burch.
And there's the right hand. Lorcan down to a knee.
Oh,
he's waiting.
And Lorcan looking for that single leg crab.
Trying for that single leg crab that he beat Burch with before. Burch doing absolutely everything to stay out of it.
Looking to
fighting for his life.
Looking to take a page out of his Metro Landstorm's playbook. And Lorcan continues to boot. Oh, stomping Danny Burch. Oh, but Burch now up kicks. Escaping the single leg crab, and it's Danny Burch.
He's still got the hold on. Look at him.
A blitzkrieg of kicks.
Trying for a double.
Oh, now into the Boston Crab.
Got
The man from Boston with the Boston Crab.
Danny's in the best.
Oh, beautiful escape, shoulders down. Oh, Danny Burch does it. Danny Burch has pinned Oney Lorcan.
Here's your winner, Danny Burch.
Beautiful counter into a pinning predicament, and Danny Burch is victorious.
So resilient. Always with that no quit, never give up attitude. Danny Burch.
Burch exacts revenge on Oney Lorcan.
Revenge for tonight, but a huge feather in the cap. Certainly the biggest victory in NXT for Danny Burch.
They're even at one apiece. Now showing some sportsmanship, and why not? What a terrific matchup between Lorcan and Burch. Look forward to the rubber match. It's what it's oh man.
He kind of shook his hand.
There we go, and why not? A sign of sportsmanship, and you know they've earned each other's respect after the two titanic struggles they've been involved in against each other.
Oh, without a doubt, I can get behind that. Two men in the ring don't have to like each other, but they sure have to respect each other.
No question about it. We will see these two again. They earned their respect, and they earn my respect too.
Victory is, of course, paramount, but earning your opponent's respect just as important. Danny Burch besting Oney Lorcan this week, who will prove to be the better man when Andrade Cien Almas, with the mysterious Zelina Vega by his side, meets No Way Jose. That match is coming up next. Welcome back to Full Sail University. And tonight, NXT is powered by new Tap Out Men's Body Sprays. Now available in the fragrance aisle at Walmart. Earlier tonight, NXT GM William Regal made it official. #1 contender for the NXT title, Drew McIntyre, will meet Roderick Strong next week. If Strong wins, he will get another opportunity at the NXT Championship after NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3.
Oh, what a battle it promises to be 1 week from tonight. Drew McIntyre days away from challenging for the NXT title against Roderick Strong, but right now, it's party time.
Yes, it is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, weighing 245 pounds. No Way Jose!
Come on, Nigel. Come on, man. Give me a little something.
Here we go. Go on, Percy. Get out your seat and move your feet.
That's it. I get a little shoulder shuffle or something.
Come on, Nigel. I know you can bust a move. Come on, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
There we go. Come on, I'm feeling it. No Way Jose! It's a conga line, baby.
Oh, listen,
no spirit, man. Come on.
I admit Jose is entertaining.
Come on. Nigel, you know you want to join that conga line. Come on.
I want to get involved in this conga line.
Hey, please, by all means, go down there,
You going to
Percy.
join me? You going to join me?
The NXT Universe, a part of No Way Jose's electric entrance.
The universe know a good time when they see one, and so do I.
The jovial, the suave, the man with the moves. No Way Jose hopes to find a way to victory this week.
Zelina Vega. From Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 215 pounds, Andrade Cien Almas.
Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega. We want to take you back to what happened recently on NXT when, well, Andrade Cien Almas and Vega had their way with Cesar Bononi.
Bononi had an upset victory against Almas, and Almas took umbrage to it and came back out and exacted revenge. You know, people have said there's been somewhat of a shadow over Almas' career here recently. We've got a lot of flack for, how should I say, burning the candle at both ends, but it's really no different than any other great sporting legend in the past like George Best or Babe Ruth. More importantly now, with Zelina Vega at his side, this is a new Andrade Cien Almas.
I guess we'll see about that, because he for sure is casting that cloud upon himself. Getting caught up in the nightlife, getting caught up in all that. You got to stay focused.
You don't like Almas, do you, Percy?
Not necessarily.
Well, Andrade Cien Almas focused on Zelina Vega at ringside. As we are set for one-on-one action here, Andrade Cien Almas squaring off with No Way Jose, the unorthodox No Way Jose.
Settle down. All in good time. El Hombre Merengue.
He just wants to play games. That's what he does.
Go behind waistlock by Andrade Cien Almas, who was a huge star in his native Mexico. Also fared well in Japan, and well, now No Way Jose busted a move at his expense, and Almas with the side headlock.
Oh, listen to that.
Oh,
the cockiness of this dude.
Is Vega not impressed with his nonchalant attitude?
Somebody finally talking some sense in Andrade.
Andrade looking for Tranquilo. Vega having none of it. Wants to see a more aggressive, more focused Andrade.
And I truly believe if he did that, if he did focus more, the sky is truly the limit for Andrade Cien Almas.
Of course, Andrade Cien Almas would love to reverse his recent fortunes here in NXT. Leapfrog. Oh, the flapjack, courtesy No Way Jose. His face first hitting the canvas was Andrade Cien Almas. Reversal on the Irish whip. Tip up by No Way Jose. The takeover by No Way Jose has him in the fireman's carry. But Andrade Cien Almas on his feet, telegraphs a back body drop. Oh, and gets booted right out of the ring.
He went for Tranquilo again.
And that's what happened.
No, you gotta take care of him. What are you thinking, huh? No more Tranquila. This is to wake up. Time to wake up. Let's go. Show him what's up. Go. Ahora now.
For the second time, Vega telling him, no Tranquilo. Now, as beautiful as Vega is, she is smart and she is business savvy.
And she has lit a fire under Andrade Cien Almas, hyper-aggressive now in his attack on No Way Jose.
She seems a little demanding, though. Oh, wow.
Andrade Cien Almas having his way with No Way Jose. Very methodical. Oh, but now Jose coming back with a couple of body shots. Ducks under the clothesline. Almas lands on his feet. And a kick to the face of No Way Jose puts him back down on the canvas. Oh! And these forearm smashes to No Way Jose in the corner. So there definitely is an edge to Andrade Cien Almas in his attack this week, courtesy of Miss Vega. Zelina Vega, oh, man!
Running double knees, and he got all of it.
Wow.
Look at this.
Cocky cover. He's received his instructions.
Maybe
Finish
the smart
him.
thing, maybe the smart thing for Andrade is to listen to Zelina.
Oh!
Looks like it.
Almas with a back press, and Almas picks up the victory.
Okay.
Much to the delight of Zelina Vega.
Cien, Almas.
That seems pretty clear to me. The influence of Zelina Vega.
And Andrade Cien Almas vanquishes No Way Jose with a hammerlock DDT. And having Zelina Vega in his corner paying dividends this week on NXT.
Here we are. This is how the match went down. Listen. Finish him. Domino. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. I don't need to. That's a hammerlock DDT with all the impact on the top of the head. And that's a 3 count. El Idolo moves forward.
Andrade Cien Almas picking up a big win here on NXT at the expense of No Way Jose, and well, proving to be a formidable tandem is Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega. Could prove to be a power couple here in NXT as they proved to be a winning formula this weekend. Wait a minute.
She's over there.
Zelina Vega's joined us here in the commentary location. Hello there.
Did you just see what my associate Andrade Cien Almas just did? He deserves that spotlight. But what's the biggest spotlight that you can have here at NXT? Huh? TakeOver Brooklyn. And if the NXT Universe's golden boy, Johnny Gargano, if he's still looking for an opponent, he's got one.
Whoa. Seems like the gauntlet's been dropped by Zelina Vega, who, I mean, last time I checked, NXT GM William Regal makes the matches, but hey, Johnny Gargano may indeed have an opponent in NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3 in the form of Andrade Cien Almas.
I'll tell you one thing, Zelina is somebody you want to have on your side, clearly.